Alright. Hello.
How fares your search? Well, let's hear it. I had feared they might be involved in Widewind's legacy. It seemed too extreme even for them. How naive I've been. The Leaden Key's conspiracy is clear now. They have used Engwithan technology to engineer Widewind's legacy, and they want people to blame Animancy for it. As we speak, the Duke is holding hearings in the palace. He is listening to arguments for and against Animancy. When they finish, he is expected to decide whether to outlaw it. It seems the Leaden Key has been pushing Deerwood down this path for some time. I, for one, would enjoy seeing their little scheme fouled up at the last moment. Our Duke must hear what you have to say. Unfortunately, the hearings are closed to the public, which makes the Duke inaccessible until they are completed. However, certain groups have been invited to attend. You might get in with one of them if you aren't above a little pandering. There are delegations from the Knights of the Crucible, the Dozens, and from House Domine. If you can gain the support of one of those groups, that may be your best way in. See what you can arrange. What of them?
Alright,
We would only do that as a last resort. Walking in with one of the 3 invited groups puts you in a position of influence. Walking in alone as a representative of Dunreed Row would earn you distrust among all the rest. It seems our organization has a reputation for nosiness and manipulation for whatever reason. It would be best if people did not see Dunreed Row's hand in this. Easier for them to embrace the truth.
let's see. Get invited to the hearing. Alright. I just have to talk to the Knights of the Crucible. Since I'm their champion. The Dozens can well, I think I'm in okay standings with them. The Dozens. Yeah, eccentric. I'm not a friend. You're just sad. But hey, they have to be like mercs. Oh shit, hi! Assassino! Oh shito! That's not good. So, darts. I feel like this may be needed. Alright, screw that for now. Go after this guy. And why aren't you shooting?
This thing isn't doing the job.
Why? Why? There we go. Oh, you got punched. Come on.
My mind feels sharp as steel.
Jesus. Good shot. How dare you? Few of them have that. Well, good try. Good try. The first fires. Alright. I am back. Alright. Still have that train around. Alright, Commander. Please say.
Indeed. Duke Avar looks to the knights for prudent counsel as well as defense. I suspect our future as a city and a nation will depend in no small part on how we handle this matter.
I need to attend. A fair chance. I'll make sure. Return to Black and Berry. Okay. You also leveled up. It's about time. Wait, you leveled up? I thought you leveled. Eh. Damn. Binding roots. Revive companion, heal companion. 2 encounters. 1 rest. Yeah, heal companion.
Yeah?
Hi, you.
With a cat's nose, how is it you fail to notice your rotten stench?
Failed to notice? Hardly. I put work into smelling this way.
I should have expected.
I never know what sort of game is downwind. I need to smell like part of nature, not...
Alright. Now we got that out of the way. We got the hearings. There's probably an assassination going on. I'll probably have to make a difficult choice whether to... I think Animancy gets banned anyway, no matter what you say. And I'm not a diplomatic. I'll be aggressive about it and probably make it worse. And we'll just do that. We'll just do that.
How fares your search? I've told you everything you need to know.
There you go.
It's only right that you know everything. When I was younger, before Dunreed Row, I had many suitors. These were fine-looking men of good stock, but I could see their thoughts, and they were unimpressive. Boys' thoughts. I toyed with their affections. I resented all of them. And then I met a man whose mind was a mystery to me. But he understood me. He knew me at a glance, told me things I didn't know about myself. He was neither handsome nor charming, but he was all I ever wanted. We made a game of my gift. He would ask me about people, and I would tell him what they were thinking. Sometimes the information was very sensitive. And then one day he asked me if I trusted him. I said I did. Next I knew I was donning a silver mask and swearing oaths to Woodica. Using my gift for the leaden key still felt like a game to me, so I did it. I did it because it pleased him. I don't like living in the dark. It's a powerless, hopeless feeling. Every day I did things without knowing their purpose. Every day I loved a man without knowing his thoughts of me. I sensed that there were things he wanted to tell me. I sensed that he knew everything the leaden key was created to hide. But Theos was unyielding. One day I disappeared without a word. He would kill me for it, and I knew that. It's their rule. I just wanted to see him plunge the knife, because then I would know. But the day never came. He has left me to wonder. I have devoted my years to learning everything I could about him, in hopes I would find some clue as to who he really was, and why he felt he had to keep his secrets locked away. I have precious little to show for it. Just an old woman nagged by old thoughts. And that is truly everything I can tell you about Theos. I hope you will accept this embarrassing story as a show of my good faith.
Alright.
What of them? Good. Avar wolf-grin looks to the Crucible Knights as a voice of reason and order. Speaking from their section should lend you credibility with him. You need waste no more time here. Get to the palace. Make your case to the Duke. With him on our side, all of Deerwood can be mobilized against the leaden key, and Theos can be rooted out. I only wish I could be there to see it. There is a very old bottle of a very good brandy that I have been saving for a special day. If you hurry back afterward, there may be a little left for you. Off with you. You're going to do very well in there.
Not so sure about that, and I think that you die. And this would become my house. Alright, let's finish up. I believe we're still in Act 2. Let's finish up the Defiant Space so we could get to the twin access to Twin Elms, but more importantly, do the first part of the Endless Paths and Winter's March. Okay, where am I going? Duke of Pels. Okay, right here. I feel like I'm going to fail a lot because I am not a diplomatic. But maybe my reputation will do something. I'm a friend still, but you know me, honest, aggressive. Oh, okay. Duke of our wolf-grin. Wolf-grin.
Well then, answer me this, Master Barash. If you Animancers represent our best hope to cure the legacy, what progress can you demonstrate?
As I've said, it isn't about progress, it's about potential.
My house would agree, Your Grace. We see great potential in its future.
And I suppose your blazing profits during the legacy don't have nothing to do with that, do they, Dominel? You can't have it both ways no more! Animancy goes, or this country goes!
So you admit, Master Barask, that Animancy is no closer to stopping the legacy than it ever was.
No, we've had many promising experiments. Cadman Azo has shown...
Cadman Azo murdered a child. For a complete failure. We should be hanging him right now for what he done. The dozens won't stand for it.
The experiment failed, yes, but his work...
Ah, our new delegate from the Knights of the Crucible. What makes you say sabotage?
I'm at a false pitch.
The fuck's that even matter? These are people who would toy with the lives of our children.
Indeed. Even assuming there was sabotage, is this Animancer Azo not still accountable here?
Oh, I got rational. Well, he has been banned. So, what is it to say that he isn't guilty? He's just he's banned. So I guess we can make his life more miserable. I'll plead him guilty.
Exactly! Look at what happened in Heritage Hill. Our supposed protectors from Crucible Keep can't even clean up the messes Animancy leaves!
Your Grace, we'd have a much easier time of it if our knights weren't so occupied trying to keep their organization from igniting a revolution on our very doorstep.
Heritage Hill is blood on your hands, Justicia! You turn a blind eye, and look what happens.
You've some strange taste in travels, friend. The height of your tales expands with every breath.
You think some wrong? Aggressive, honest. Let's see. What should I say? That's what's troubling me. What would my monk say? I'll be honest. You gotta ask around. When I see it, probably I take matters in our own hands, which is true. But right now, this is a court, so.
I had heard whispers of a new delegate set to attend today's hearing. I admit that your candor was mentioned more than once. Tell us what you saw in Heritage Hill.
Well.
Even if it is as you say, we have testimony that a group of animancers had been spending time there. Surely their tinkering had something to do with this.
But the very purpose of these experiments is to understand. So these dangerous things can be used responsibly.
This is what it comes down to, Your Grace. Whatever their intentions, Animancy's a pox. It makes a fucking wreck of everything.
I don't think I'm doing so well to defend Animancy.
We all know what Widewind's legacy's really about. And it ain't about some sparkling saint from Creed Ceres who's mad because he took a stroll down the wrong bridge. It's about a bunch of so-called intellectuals fucking with the natural order while the rest of us gotta suffer for it.
Is it, though? Should we not take the time to reach a clear conclusion? I mean, what proof do we have?
My son and daughter are buried beneath the floor of my house. We don't own no land, so that's where we lay them. My son, my wife let him slip when she was bathing him. Got water in his lungs he couldn't cough up. My daughter, we put her to bed one night, and the next morning she wasn't breathing. This Hollowborn thing, it ain't ending. And it ain't ending because we still let these charlatans play God. There's your proof, you damn copper fucker!
Enough, Adric. Lady Dominel makes a point. If it's Animancy, then why do the other states that permit the practice not suffer the same fate? Who among us can say he truly understands why the legacy has taken hold here?
Beasts. Another lunatic at the hearing. Did you remember to lock your sanitarium before you left, Master Barask?
I could be clever. Mm. Let's see.
You must know, friend, that the leaden key is a mantle for small-time ruffians and children at play. I'm not saying you're a liar. Not yet. But you'd better start making sense of all this. Help us believe you.
Ooh, honest. Let's see, what's more like? Let's see.
The only piece of evidence.
The only piece of evidence that doesn't send your kind to the gallows, you mean?
You've made an unexpected case, friend. I'll say that much. It seems we have a new possibility to consider, at the very least. How was it you came to learn all this?
I think I need a backing, so...
I see. I'm impressed the Knights seized such an unlikely opportunity to find an end to all of this. But these hearings are about more than Widewind's legacy, even though that is our most pressing concern. Let's say for the moment that I were to take you at your word that our friends in Brackenberry Sanitarium and their peers bear no responsibility for this curse upon my country. I'm curious, what would you do if you were in my position?
I'm more leaning towards 2 and 3. Hmm. Yeah, I'm gonna have a hard choice with this.
Very well. That is all I wish to hear. Not just from you, but from everyone. Many days we've been at this. It is time we put it to rest.
I feel like I should be more strict.
I want to thank the delegations for helping me collect my thoughts, and our new delegate, who has warned us of a new possibility that must be looked into. The time has come to choose a direction for the Deerwood. I am ready to make my pronouncement.
Okay.
Ramir D. Barash, representing the interests of Animancers in Deerwood, step forward.
Your Grace.
Oh no.
Regardless of its effects on the legacy, these hearings have made it clear that Animancy is a scourge in its own right.
Forgive me, Your Grace. We will accept no judgment but our own.
What's he doing?
Oh shit.
No, wait!
Stop this at once!
Well,
I've given you every chance to end this pursuit. Shall I end it for you? Another time. I am already late.
oh. And I fell.
Shall I end it for you?
I am already at peace, Grand Inquisitor. Are you?
So be it. If you desire no end, you shall have none. I find you guilty of heresy. May the eternal prison bar your soul from passage, for it is beyond redemption.
Was granted dominion of the sleepers.
Huh?
Oh shit. Well, the Duke has been assassinated. Yeah, I figure I would go with the power route than the strict route. That way they... I think it's more opponent to them as to the Animancy problem. Commoner. Well. Lady Weeb. Woo! Excuse me. So what am I? I'm still a friend to Defiance Bay. I don't think I could have stopped this chaos. Well, everyone is dead. Is that a child? Or is that Orlin? Well, not stealing anymore when you're all dead. Yeah. Pretty sure they're all dead.
I shall do as you ask. What you ask is done.
A fine Morning Star. Alright. Well. Shit.
I was a fool to think I could tame these people.
You came closer than most.
A fine epitaph.
No worse than any.
What's in Twin Elms?
Did you pull that from my thoughts?
I've had time to practice.
Ah.
I was saving that for someone.
Pity. You know this is how it has to be.
Prove it.
Smoke rises above the city walls in billowing plumes that blacken the sky like a storm. Behind the walls, the riots rage on. Known patrons of Animancy are forced into hiding as looters ransack their estates and make off with their possessions. Animancers are torn away from their families and dragged from their homes to be stoned to death in the streets. Word had spread immediately that Duke Avar had been assassinated, and that an Animancer was to blame. The city wasted little time in exacting revenge, and little effort into evaluating guilt. In the center of it all, Brackenberry Sanitarium burned. And down the lane, Hodred House, the last bastion of stability in the Deerwood, had fallen silent. Now safely outside the city gate, your path points eastward to Twin Elms, where Theos is bound, for reasons that remain mysterious as the leaden key itself.
Yep. that is done. Now to Act 3, Twin Elms. The Assassin at Large. So... Tuh. So much for that.
Say what you want about Dear Woodens. They haven't met the problem yet that they couldn't solve by killing some scapegoats. What's this? Watch your stuff. Alright. Get out of here. Path to Stone Gorge is open, which leads down there, but we're gonna do the endless paths later. Right now, I gotta do some other games. Act 2 is finally done. With the assassination, and I think I lost the
The
look at
stones and the spirits in this place have begun to heal.
I lost the argument anyway. Finished in 12 hours. Okay, so we'll do like the first half of the endless pass. I feel like I should bring Kana with me. I guess he'll be very interested. Wait, can I change my party? Yes. Let's add... Maybe not you.
Meanwhile, watch your step.
Bailoff.
Our paths shall part.
And Kana. Oh, look at you. Spirit Lance. Oh. Wall of Force. Wondrous Torment. Call to Slumber. Ooh. Minor Missiles.
Huh?
Alright, well, I got my party. So that's it for now, and when we come back, we'll start the Endless Paths. So, have a good day, everyone.